MashaAllah. Wonderful how he can do that. So beautiful. You know, like now I understand why many people, they get jealous from my art and etc. Because they, you know, they are like, you know what I mean? I mean, just put yourself in my shoes, you will understand the situation. So Allah and the Dajjal, they look exactly the same. If you notice, there's one eye different from the other eye. Why? Because one of them is going to be the mark point between Allah and the false Messiah. They look exactly the same. Both, they are blonde. And this is the mouth of Allah. You have one tooth only. So the difference between them is just one eye. And what the difference between them? What do you mean by one eye? One eye is not working. So they look exactly the same. There's one eye is not functioning. And now you ask yourself, Muhammad, he told them that the difference between the false Messiah and Allah is one eye. He is telling them what is the reason behind this, so they will not be confused about who is Allah and who is the false Messiah. Correct? But here you notice that all the description in the booby video by Bobbies is a false description, because no one like Allah, no, but nothing like him, nothing is amazing, etc. And then we find that the guy, his name is Dajjal, he looked like Allah exactly, and Muhammad is worried that the Muslims, they will worship him and they will think that he is God. Do you see it? This is not me saying that. Muhammad is worried about what? He said, I am afraid that you might be confused. Confused about what? Confused about following a Dajjal. But a Dajjal is coming as a man. Why the Muslim, they will be following a man thinking that he is Allah, if Allah is not a man? Do you see, guys? If Allah is not a man anyway, if nothing like Allah anyway, why in the world the Muslims are confused about who is Allah between them? Somebody's saying, where you can buy my art? My friend, go to Bobby's. Bobby's, he sell everything. He sell panties, bikinis, he sell fertilizer. Just watch his video reaction to Allah. I mean, those reaction videos are really funny. A guy, he play a video and he make reaction, but he watched the video 10 times before he go live. But now he want to make reaction, brother. Man, oh man. Time will come and they will make reaction for diarrhea. Just wait, just to make money. So if Allah nothing like him, Allah is not like a, not a man, then why Allah, Prophet, is comparing Muhammad to a man and he is afraid? You see, it says here, khashit. Hatta khashitu. أن لا تعقلوا إن مسيح الدجال. By the way, you see, Muhammad, he says, he did not say the al-Messiah, he says Masih al-Dajjal. He's just false Messiah. So he's afraid of what? He's afraid that they will think he is God. And the only difference between him and the Lord, he said, know that your Lord is not one-eyed. So all the claim the Muslims they have is a fraud. It's absolutely false. Allah is a man And not only that, according to this, Allah looked like Jesus. How I say that? Because remember, this person at Dajjal is a person imposing himself, or let us say in person, he's trying to impersonate the Messiah. He's an impostor. So when he come, he will not say, I am the Dajjal. He will not say, I am the Messiah, the liar. He will say, I am the Messiah. And then you ask yourself, shouldn't Muhammad say that you should know that the real Messiah is not one-eyed? Do we agree? If somebody coming claiming that he is the real Messiah, why Muhammad is afraid that they will think that he's Allah? Do we understand? He is afraid. I am afraid that you may not understand that the Dajjal, the Messiah, the Dajjal, is short, etc. He described him physically. He described physical description, not his ability, not his power, not his ethic. He is trying to make him recognized by the physique. And the only difference between Allah and this person, as you see, is just the eye. Well, in this case, Muhammad, he agreed that the Messiah is God. Because remember, this guy is not coming saying, I am Allah. He is coming saying, I am the Messiah. He is not coming to this earth to say, I am. That's why I call him a Messiah. You know? Messiah. Why they call him Messiah? Because he's claiming to be the Messiah. The prophet says that Dajjal will come to the Medina and will find the angels guarding it. And by the way, here, Muhammad, he made a poo-poo. He claimed that plague will never enter Medina. And later we find that the people of Medina, they were dying by plague left and right. Another proof that Muhammad is a fraud. Read carefully with me. This is Sahih al-Bukhari. Once I went to the Medina, where there was an outbreak of a disease, and the people were dying rapidly. I was sitting with Umar, and the funeral passing process by, you know, people dying by a huge number. The people praised the deceased. Umar said it has been affirmed. Paradise. You know, like for those who die from these. Muhammad, he promised them, by the way, if you die from plague, you go to heaven. What the heck? So, do you see the false prophet? He promised them that the Medina, plague will never enter it. Plague will never enter it. And in the future, if you watch this video, you do not know where to find this video. Very simple. Just type few words, choose a few like unique words in the hadith, and search it. You will find it. You know, like there was an outbreak of disease. Type it, search it in the search engine, you will find it. All right. Stop mocking your Muhammad. I'm not mocking Muhammad. Muhammad is mocking himself. I don't mock Muhammad. I never mock Muhammad. I call him stupid. This is not mocking. I'm giving him a rank in intelligence. You see, I'm respecting Muhammad. A lot of respect. As an example, Muhammad, I don't say he is a criminal. You know, I say he is evil. Because criminal is just a rank of a crime you do. All of us, we might do something wrong. But evil is deep in the heart. I don't insult him, brother. I hope I did not offend you. Instead of crying, well, debate me. Is that your prophet saying that there is no disease, no plague will enter the city of Medina? So he's a liar. Look, in front of you, people, they were dying like left and right. As you see, Muhammad is total fraud. And here we see that the Dajjal will never enter, and neither the plague. And look what Muhammad said about the Dajjal. One day the Messenger of Allah, he said, the Dajjal, in the presence of people, he says, the Dajjal is, he said, verily Allah is not one-eyed. Al-Masih al-Dajjal is a blind in the right eye, which look like a swollen grape. Imagine, guys, this Messiah, the Dajjal, he can cut you to pieces, he can chop you to pieces with his sword, and he can put you apart together. But he cannot fix his eye. And look, there is 70,000 of the Jews they will follow at Dajjal, brother. 70,000 from the Jews, not from Indonesia. No. 70,000 Jews. Muhammad was afraid that the Dajjal will come in his time. Actually, the Dajjal was exist in his time. Anyone remember the story of Al-Jassasa, the beast? The woman, she have hair cover her body, and then they went in the island, they found her, and they told her, she told them to where to find at Dajjal, and at Dajjal he told them, is the prophet was sent already? Okay, troll, go out from here. We have no time for trollers. Do you remember the story? Do you remember the story? Let us see. Al-Jassasa. Just to show you how Muhammad is a fraud. According to Muhammad, the Dajjal came and he exists in his time. So when Muhammad speaks about the last days is supposed to happen in his lifetime. Actually, he said in one hadith that this boy will not pass to be adult before the day of judgment come. And the proof in front of us here confirmed that. Muhammad, he claimed that the false Messiah was exist in his time, but he was chained. Read carefully. And this is Sahih. This is Sahih. They cannot say it's a fraud, it's a lie, as usual. So, the Messenger of Allah says, once they laid the congregation night prayer, he came and he says, the talk of Tamim al-Dari. A guy, he told him a story, Muhammad right away, he make it as a true story, and he announced it, and he told people to believe it. He said, he transmitted to me from the man who was in the island of the sea. That was Cyprus. All of a sudden, he found a woman was trailing her hair. He asked, who are you? You know, I went to many islands. They were small. Not a single time got lucky and I saw a woman doing her hair. I mean, why in the world that doesn't happen to me? Why only those nice things happen to Abdul, not to me? So this Abdul, he went to an island. Where is the island? Don't care. Don't ask. Don't question. It's an island. He found a woman and she was doing her hair. Her hair is so long, working behind her. And by the way, here it says a man. In different places it says a woman. Just wait. Actually, no, it's the same hadith. It's going to make mention of man. Oh, hold on. Yeah, here we go. But like the order is different, depending on the story. So, and it transmitted to me from a man who was one of the island of the sea. All of a sudden, he found a woman who was trailing her hair. He asked, "Who are you?" She said, "I am Jassasa." And then she said to him, "Go to the castle." Okay. So I came to it and I found a man who was trailing his hair. Looked like everybody in town trailing his hair. The woman, she's trailing her hair. The guy trailing his hair. The only guy is making the story up is a bald. He have no hair. But everybody in the story is trailing his hair. Their hair is so long, brother. True story. So he was trailing his hair, chained in iron collar, and leaping between the heaven and the earth. Like, what the heck? How he is in a castle? How he is in a chain? How he is between the heaven and the earth? I wish I can see all your faces now to make reaction videos. You see faces like, what? Like, what? You know what? When you see those stories, I imagine that the first time he heard those stories, his mouth will look like this. Excuse me, I have to use my art skills. I cannot resist that. Oh, this is not right. Hold on. What kind of a drawing this drawing is? Hold on, you know, I'm not working with me. I don't know. Guys, I think there is a technical difficulty. This is why I'm not able to draw it correctly. Excuse me. It's the brush, the brush. It's not me, you know. I'm very good in drawing. Hold on. I will change the brush and the paint. The color is not working. And the Jews, you know, the Jews, they are the one who broke my brush and they put something in it. So it's not working. So hold on. They put, they're not only black magic, so it's not working. So let us see here. Yeah, now I will show you my my drawing perfectly. You know, okay. This is my drawing, and now I can see your reaction for you hearing this story. This is my drawing, by the way. I just draw it behind the scene. So now all of you, when you see this story, you will look like a duck, literally. Like, whoa, walk, 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 walk. So the women, she have long hair, trolling hair here, and she is an animal or a human. Her name is a Jassasa. And then they see a man. She said to him, "Go to the castle right away." I mean, she didn't tell him. She didn't ask him, "What do you want? What the heck you are doing here? What do you want from me?" Right away, she said to him, "Go to the castle." What the heck? The guy, he went to the castle. Guys, honestly, isn't it? I'm good, right? I mean, look at this. How I can do that? I mean, it looked real. Unbelievable. You know, like sometimes they ask me not to make my painting real, Because if they put it in the wall, people will keep walking. They will think it's like, you know, like nature. When I draw nature, unbelievable, you know. You will see a guy keep walking, he go in the wall, he hit his head. Because look real. Yeah, like, you know, this is one of them. Anyway. So this is what happened to you. I think I made a mistake here. Hold on, let me fix it. Because this duck, because I know, you know, I know this duck personally. You know, I have like, you know, I know this duck. She have a green eye, so I think there's a mistake here. Let's fix it. Okay, you know. And now it's better. Yeah. And actually here, hold on, I have another mistake here. You know, nobody's perfect, you know, I mean, nobody is perfect, you know, like, yeah. Because she is kind of like, she's a female, you know, they put rings. So the blacks do not have ears. So they put the rings, the earring, they put it in their nose, you know. So they have, yeah, a true story. So anyway, now I think now it's better, and now we can enter history with it. Okay. So she come to, you know, she told him to go to the cave, and the cave, there is a, hold on. No, the castle. It's a castle, not a cave, sorry. I'm adding words to the story. Muslim, they will say, see, he's lying to you now. They will accuse me of lying. You will not believe it. Those people, they accuse you of lying of anything. Even when you say the truth. And when you lie, they say you are truthful. Look what happened. So, brother, they went to the island, and then in the island, she said to him, go to the castle. He went to the castle. He found a man is chained. By the way, this is my drawing too. I draw it very fast for you, just to make you, because I don't want to take time. And come on, sometime like the fast one can come even better than you, because they come from inside your heart, like, you know. Yeah, but Jibril, by the way, inspired me. Yeah. No witness? What do you mean no witness? I do not need witnesses. Prophet Muhammad, he never have a witness. There's a billion human being believe in him. So why asking me for a witness? What's wrong with you? Discrimination? Are you practicing discrimination now? Should I report you to the Democratic Party doing discrimination now? Are you white supremacist? Catch him, this guy there in the text. He don't believe me, he's a white supremacist. Anyone don't agree with them, they accuse him that he's a white supremacist, even if he's a black. What a stupid party. Unbelievable. So the guy, he went there and he entered the castle and he found the guy in the castle. And he was chained. You don't know what it means to be chained, and you are a guy in a castle. You walk inside the castle, and now we see this guy who have a very long hair sitting between the earth and the heaven like a square. He's a flying, brother. He is between the earth and the heaven. His hand, this is his hand. This is his belly. This is his leg. Perfect. I mean, look, his head. Nobody can do what I can do, just to be honest. So the guy, he enter, and the guy is in the castle, in the chain. Where's the chain? Hold on, I forgot the chain, sorry. That's not good, you know. The enemies, the artists who they don't are jealous from me, they will say, where is the chain? He missed it. No, I will never let them. So the chain, I think it's around his foot, you know, here. You have a chain here, and the chain is connected to the wall, you know. Yeah, here. If we put 2 nails, so there's no way he can. Let me add extra nail, you know. Yeah, more nails. They are deep in the wall. Okay, now he's chained and he cannot move. That's it, guaranteed. I assure you that. I really assure you. So now they enter the castle. Inside the castle, I bet you some of you are having popcorn now watching the movie. What's wrong with you people? Do you think really this is the movie? This is real. This is real. This is a true story. Prophet Muhammad told this story. You think we are making, this is true. There's witnesses for it. And Muhammad, he heard this story right away. He started telling the Muslims about it. And the guy there, he asked the Abdul, he said to him, did the Prophet was sent in the Medina? The guy, he said, yes, he is already there. The guy, he said, oh shit. Excuse me. What the guy, he said? When he heard that the Prophet is already in Medina? So, according to Muhammad, the funny is that Ali is asking, anyone here learn anything from Christian Prince? No, Ali, they are not learning. They are learning from your Prophet. Not from me, my friend. Who am I? We are reading your Prophet words. Here, read with me. Hey, Ali, why? How come? What's wrong with you? Your Prophet saying that, not me. What's wrong with you, Ali? Anyone learn anything from Christian Prince? Look, it says here, he was trailing his chair, chained an iron collar, and leaping between the heaven and the earth. I ask, who are you? Just think about it. This is the guy from the movie IP Man wearing sunglasses. Who are you? He replied, the Dajjal. I mean, have you ever heard of somebody answer that he is the liar? This is what Dajjal mean. And then he says, has the Prophet of the alerted people come forth now? I replied, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, and 1,000 yes. He said, have they obeyed him or disobeyed him? I said, no. They have obeyed him. Yes, 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 yes. He said, that is better for them. Look how decent this false Messiah. He is giving advice, it's better for them. Why he is the Antichrist and why he is asking people to obey Muhammad. Somebody saying happy birthday, Father Day. My friend, those days are just made for you to spend money. So now your wife, she will go and spend money, and your son will buy you a gift. Tomorrow there's a Father Day, Mother Day, Son Day, Grandfather Day, my cat day, Pets Day, Monkeys Days. There's a lot of days these days. None of them is yours, trust me. Happy Father Day. What are you talking about? Muhammad wasn't a father. So there's no father. There's no happy day for Muhammad? What's wrong with people? So he said to them, that's better for them. What a story. So according to Muhammad, the Dajjal, he came in his time. And not only that, the Dajjal, according to Muhammad, he claimed in different story that when he says, did the lake of Tabaraya dry? What the lake of Tabaraya have to do with Muhammad and the Dajjal? Brother. And the story keep going. This is different hadith, Sahih Muslim. The details here, actually I should make a video about this Dajjal. What do you think, guys? Maybe next video, because this will make our movie endless. I'm going to finish today. Did we have a good time? Did we have a good time? Are you having a good time? Okay. Well, I think we should stop here, otherwise the movie will continue forever. So look at this madness. The Muhammad, he claimed that in his time, the Antichrist was exist, as the Muslim, they call him a Dajjal. And he was exist as a person, as a human being. And he was chained with a chain. I want the Muslim to tell us who is the one who put him in the chain, and how someone like the Messiah, false Messiah, who can destroy the earth, who can hit the earth and split it to pieces, who can cut a human being to pieces, put them together. How a person like this, you can put him in a chain? If you are a Muslim and you are a black stone kisser, we appreciate your answer. And maybe we'll try to continue the story. As you see, this is a long story here, so we will try to study this hadith more, and you will see more madness and more stupidity. A clear proof that Muhammad is a fraud, is a false prophet, and he had nothing to do with the prophethood. Leave your comment in the comment section, and we appreciate your comment, because the more comment you make, the more people they get involved, and we want people to get involved. I don't want to feel like I'm talking to myself, wasting my time here. Trust me, I have way better things to do than talking to myself. I'm the last one who need to learn about Islam. I spent years and years and years and years of my life for one purpose. So you people, Christians or non-Christians, nobody can fool you and convert you to such a garbage cult. God is not a pimp who promised you endless penis as Muhammad did. God is not a child molester to order you to have sex with the children. That is a crime against humanity, against decency. That is evil. God will not enjoy you dancing for the death of somebody else. God will not promise you heaven for killing others. God is not a gold vendor, bracelet vendor, as the Quran describes him. The God of the Quran is a guy who is trying to buy me with some cheap gold. Some made of silver, some made of gold. A chair, a couch, a river of wine. That is not a promise of God. A God who promised me that I will be reclining over a couch and I will be wearing a silk made in Iran, obviously is a Persian God. What kind of God do you promise me couches? Why I need to wear a bracelet of gold, and what the value of gold in heaven? What kind of God he promised me fruits, bananas? This is God? Or this is a businessman trying to promote some sales? One of the funny things about Muhammad, he thinks all people are so desperate to his gold, and he can deceive us even with the slavery of little kids. In the heaven of Allah, there's little boys, 80,000 boys for every Muslim at least, who they will be your slaves. The heaven of slavery and the obsession with boys. And those boys are so pretty. and they are like white like pearls, because in heaven no black people can enter. Have you ever heard of a God he promised you that I will give you wine mixed with ginger? Have you ever heard of a God he tell you, I will give you a dish made of gold or silver? Or a glass of water made of silver? What is that? How stupid a human being to believe that there is such a God. What difference is going to make if the cup is made of silver or it's made from a glass? Actually, from a glass is more healthy. This is just a deception trying to fool us. Have you ever heard of a God he promised you a garment? A garment? Where is God in these promises? Shoes, garment, silk, drink, ginger, wine, milk, endless penis, a lot of women, and you will notice that there is no love in this heaven. It's about lust. It's about greed. It's about you having all what you want as a physical materials, starting from gold. And for sure, the target is sex and slavery of little boys for eternity. At least in the earth, a human being, when he is a slave, he die and that's it, he is free. In the heaven of Allah, you are a slave forever, and yet you are a little boy. What kind of joy this God is promising me? That is sick. That is really, really sick. For Islam is religion of sickness.